I'm back again. If you didn't see the video before this, go check it out. It's week 5 picks for the NFL. See if you agree. If you don't, whatever. Gonna do a No Mercy review here, or predictions, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then a little something afterwards. So let's get to it. Ray versus Kane. Should be interesting. Just to see what happens. Just because they've had a match similar to this a while back. Ray won it. He did have a match like this in WCW, lost it, and did not wear the mask for the rest of the time in WCW. So it should be interesting just because of the symbolism that masks have in the wrestling business, to see if Vince will stick with that. So anyway, next, one nobody gives a shit about, Beth and Candice for the women's title. I just say that I don't think they'll give it to Candice right now, just because she hasn't been in that many matches. You know, she just came back, so I don't think they're going to want to put her on a title schedule, just because how accident prone and she is, and how many times she botches matches and shit. So I think they're going to keep it on Beth. Next, should be a good match, Big Show and Taker. No particular reason, I'm just going to go with Taker. But then again, he could lose. I mean, two ways about it. Or he could win by DQ or something and go out with an injury. Or he could lose, and then that way he could have time off for the injury. We'll see. Next, Batista versus JBL. I'm just going to say Batista just because the role he's been on, and most likely he's going to do like he does every other match. He's going to get the shit completely beat out of him, and then at the very end get this sudden rush of adrenaline, do a spine buster, do, you know, fucking sidewalk slam, or whatever the fuck he does, shake the damn ropes, and then Batista bomb, and it's over. So there you go. Next, Jeff Hardy versus Mark Henry. Matt Hardy versus Mark Henry. My bad. For the ECW title. I think they'll keep it on Matt right now just because of the following he has, and just because I don't think they want to give it right back to Henry. So yeah, it should be interesting. Matt Hardy is a big ratings grabber, so that's why I think they'll keep it on him. Next, Jeff Hardy against Triple H for the WWE Championship. Excuse me. I say they keep it on Triple H, keep the story going a little bit longer, which I have read, which I rarely do, that is what they're trying to do with storylines. Now they're trying to extend them a little more like they used to, and try to keep people interested in it, which I'll talk a little more about with the next match. So I say they keep it on Triple H and continue the storyline a little bit more. Yeah, I know Triple H, you know, last chance at the rug or whatever the fuck he said, but you know, I think they'll keep it going a little bit. You know, maybe the Royal Rumble, or maybe even on into WrestleMania, who knows. Next and last match, Jericho and HBK for the world title in a ladder match. Should be a hell of a match, I think, and I don't know. I would love to see HBK get it and have one last title run, but who knows? Because I mean, HBK, yes, he does win the title, no doubt, but I think he's more in this just on revenge, you know, and all that good kind of stuff. So I'm gonna say HBK. That's who I'm going to pull for, so we'll see. Which that was the other thing I did read about. They have been trying to make the storylines longer, this is the one they were trying it out with, and I think it's worked very well. I think it's a hell of a storyline, and I would love to see more storylines, you know, be continued like this and carry on a little bit more like they used to be, and come to a really good last match like they are with the ladder match. I think that would be awesome. So anyway, there's that. Next, I want to get to TNA just real quick. I know a lot of time I do bash on TNA. I'm not saying WWE is no better. I think what they're doing with the storylines on WWE is a really good idea. But anyway, first of all, if you've been stupid enough to go out and buy the TNA Impact video game, please take it back to the store, because you are a complete dumbass. You have to seriously be a die-hard TNA fan to be able to buy and actually play that damn game. The game sucks. I rented the PS3 version for my PS3, put it on there. It sucked. I felt it looked like I was playing it on a damn N64. It sucked. The graphics suck. Trying to figure out, you know, your button presses and shit, that sucked. Your training, because you don't even get to practice it. You just get shown what to do. The story mode sucks. You only have a select number of characters that you can choose from, and the rest of them you have to unlock through the storyline. Which the first 2 out of 3 matches that you have in the story mode are gauntlet patches. You have very limited moves. It sucks. The game sucks. A friend of mine had actually bought it for some damn reason. He tried to take it back because he hated it as well. He went to 3 different places, and the most they would give him back on that game was $15 out of 60 that he bought it for. The game sucks. Secondly, with TNA, if you people have lived under a rock for the last 2 weeks, or however long it's been, the #1 person in that company, Kurt Angle, the person that they brought in to make it better, has actually gone publicly and said that TNA is not doing very well. He doesn't like the way it's being run. He said there are too many run-ins, which several people here on YouTube, including myself and Mike when we were in the new era, has said there are too many damn run-ins, too many disqualifications. The storylines are too short and too complicated. The matches are getting too complicated. Angle said all this. Everything, everybody on here that has ever said anything bad about TNA, that's exactly what we've all said. In some shape, form, or fashion, and now one of the wrestlers has actually come out and said it. Now, will you believe us? Now will you listen? Now that probably one of the, if not the, top wrestler in the world has come out and said all these things about TNA, now will you believe it? Or will you go on and keep being sheep and not listen to it? You make up your mind. Secondly, this is just my personal opinion, but Mick Foley, come on now. Really? Mick Foley going to TNA? Are you serious? I'm sorry, it's not that big a deal. It's really not. As far as I'm concerned, I think Vince put Mick there. I think he told him to come up with a story for TNA saying that he left WWE and all this other bullshit, and Mick is in there as a mole to tear TNA from the inside out for Vince. I really think that. And if none of y'all think that, think about it for a minute. Just think about it. See what you come up with. That's my time. I'm out of here. Like I said, check out the video before this for the NFL picks. Go Titans. Watch the games tomorrow. Watch No Mercy tomorrow. I'm out.